Sarajevo, in a way, is a story of optimism, because you came out of a bloody battle, but your city is still beautiful, it's reconstructed, it's functioning, people are alive again, procreating. So in a way, it's a hymn to culture. It's a hymn to renovation, constant renovation of culture.
We came to Sarajevo to look at how to reactivate the city, how to use the local potential, how to analyze Sarajevo and its microcultures, microeconomies, its people, its existing architecture, to look at different historic layers that they are present in Sarajevo, from the Roman to the Ottoman, socialist, post-socialist. So that every era gave the city it's specific, it's something. So we came to look at what can be actually activated, what can be used, what can we actually reinvent, reprogram, rather than bring something new.
The city is the greatest expression of human will. So what you see in this city, unfortunately now, is also a political reality. So this is frozen politics.
We aim to reactivate Sarajevo by working with local partners, working with the city of Sarajevo as a policy partner, and together in partnership with the Swiss Embassy in Sarajevo and the Swiss National Science Foundation. We aim to spend 2 years in the city conducting research on looking at different themes that could be potentially interesting, relevant for reactivating the city.
What we can learn from people of the Urban Think Tank is that we need to change the way we look at cities. It's not just what we see, but it's the idea or the question of what could it be like. And it's not just about the status quo, but it's about the potential of a city for economic development, for social development, for bringing the whole city and the whole country forward.
You have all these hillsides that are inhabited all around this belt, no? In quite, I would say, a haphazard way. This idea of lower strata, middle strata, higher strata mahala, which is view. Because why we all somehow want to capture a piece of landscape, right? But landscape is a fragment of our imagination, right? Landscape is a construction. Like, what is landscape? Landscape is a physical, right? Is a physical, but in our mind, landscape is all of this juxtaposition of things in the foreground, in the background, which make the urban landscape. And nature and urbanity are no longer separate. It's not that there's countryside and that there's city. Now that whole thing has been blurred into one urban landscape. Whether Sarajevo should continue to get towers on the hills. It sticks out very strong in the valley. It's the only one, maybe, that's sticking on the kind of hillside. This is an important question, because if more people, like Istanbul, start to put towers around this city, right, it could be a disaster. What we have to think is a city as a pancake, as a souffle. And that souffle has a density and a height that's its maximum envelope. And in that density, we can do anything. We need to regularize this hill and these parks, these national parks, beautiful, clearly defined boundaries, what we can call in Caracas, cortafuego. We should establish a level around this valley, which is a no construction zone. Everything else below, should be reinforced, organized, constructed, and legalized, and let's say made completely tenureship. We need to create a lighthouse. We need to do some interventions to use this Sarajevo as a laboratory for invention, an invention of a new kind of generation. What we need to do is to look at our past, which is this Ottoman past, socialist past, war past, and Austro-Hungarian past. But we need to do that to critically think through it in the present, and by critically thinking through it, we created the future.